What's up, YouTube? What's up, Patreon family? How's everybody doing? Just kidding. I got my haircut. I'll be back. We'll do this in a minute. You guys hang in there. All of y'all hang in there. I'll be right back. Here, my haircut.
Turn on the radio, sounding like a disco. As I'll ever be. Check.
There. Got my hair did.
Yeah, you did.
And I brought Kevin with me.
I am wearing a hat.
Yeah, that's fine. You're growing your hair out.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. I got tired. I got so tired of it, man. But it's so cold now.
Yeah.
It's unreasonably cold now.
Well, because of the hair.
Yeah.
I thought you meant
I can
because
feel
of
it here,
existence.
like all in here. Well, and existence is just cold too. So, anyhow, what's up, Kev?
Oh, you know, just about to watch some Bruno Mars. That's What I Like.
Acoustic remix.
Yeah, whatever Charlie Rose means.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on Charlie Rose.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird. All right.
I think it's. Is it old? I bet you it's old.
2017.
That's when it was uploaded.
What's Charlie Rose? What don't I know about stuff?
I don't know. Let's find out.
I don't know a lot of things.
Charlie Rose.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he looks familiar.
All right.
CBC, PBS,
Okay.
holy shit.
Okay.
All right, look at that.
Charlie Rose.
Bruno's hitting them big ones. Did you know that Bruno wrote that Flo Rida song?
What?
I can do this. What's the big Flo Rida song?
The Brutes with the Fur?
You spin me right round, baby.
Oh.
Bruno Mars wrote that.
Wait. He wrote the track? Because he didn't write You Spin
No,
Me
he
Right
didn't.
Now.
No, but he did the one that what's his name did. Flo Rida.
Weird.
That big pop one.
How can... Okay.
So he moved. His family told him to move from Hawaii to pursue being a musician. He moved to L.A. and he was a songwriter.
Mm-hmm.
And then someone was like, basically like the Billy Joel thing, when they were like, "No, man, like you should be doing this yourself." Like,
Man, there's so many of those.
yeah,
like Lady Gaga.
Yeah,
Like-
just like songwriters that just like come out and finally kill it. And then he met Phil, and they just started writing music together. And,
Hell yeah.
yeah. He's like, I just want to be an entertainer. He's like, that's what I do. He's like, I entertain.
Yeah, fucking A right, you
he
do.
does.
Yep.
So that's enough of that. That's enough of the history lesson. I probably butchered it anyways. So
Whatever.
don't forget to like and subscribe. You can check us out on Patreon. I did in my opinion, I did my funniest video for that. I just put on a lapel mic and I was watching some interviews and I don't know. I was just being goofy, setting
That's
up
good.
the room. But anyways,
That's how I live my life.
Yeah.
Goofy.
you can check it out for $3, just for you. You ready?
Man, that's all I'll ever be.
NBA Gladiator sent us this one. She sent us a whole bunch, and not one of them have let me down. So I'm excited about this one too.
All right.
Okay, ready?
1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, hey, hey. I got a condo in Manhattan. Hey. Baby girl, what's happening? What's happening? Show your ass and body. So don't get to clapping. Go pop a phone.
I'm basically only here for
Oh,
Jamario.
my
Come on,
word.
let's be real.
How unreasonably sexy was that?
I know.
That little riff was ridiculous.
Oh, this is so already out of the gates. I love that they're all playing the table,
Yeah, I know, me too.
but I'm just here for the table and the bass.
Get to clapping. Go pop a phone. Play pop it for me. Turn around and drop it for play. Drop it for me. I ran to beach house in Miami. Wake up with no jammies. Lobster tail for dinner. Julio served that scampi. You got it if you want it. Got it if you want it. Said you got it if you want it. Take my wallet if you want it. Now jump in a Cadillac. Girl, let's put some miles on it. Anything you want, just to put a smile on it. You deserve it, baby. You deserve it all. And I'm gonna give it to you. Go.
Blue.
Boom, bloom, boom, bloom.
Okay, I know I'm beating a dead horse here, but can we talk about how trash that acoustic sounds?
All the time, they always sound like trash.
They always sound like trash. And he's doing everything he can. He's got a California Blonde SWR there just for room so they can hear it. But then, like, you know, that's a nice ass guitar.
It
and
is.
it sounds like garbage.
Yep, it just sounds thin. Yep. But you know what? It's giving more room for my boy Jamario to play some bass that I can hear.
Yes, that's true.
Yep.
I'm not hearing anything else other than him, to be
That's,
honest
that's
with you.
all I can hear. And I just realized that the piano's playing the same notes
I
as
know.
them, and I'm like,
I
not
know.
interested.
Couldn't even tell you what was going on over there.
Anything you want, just to put.
Okay, but like the Flo Rida thing is interesting because now I appreciate him writing this kind of like pop glamour stuff a little bit more.
Okay.
I understand a little bit more. So I'm like, oh, you're just a dope writer, and this is just what you do, and you just want to have fun, and you're just writing songs to be fun. Because he did that reggae one too, right? Today I don't feel like doing, and it's just like they're just having fun.
Yeah.
Right. That's all it is.
So like when you're a songwriter, a lot of people don't understand what it is to be a professional songwriter. So you're usually working underneath a publishing company, so they hire you to write songs. Like that's like you audition, you're like you are a songwriter, and you churn out song after song after song after song. You do hundreds in a year, and then eventually they'll cull through them and they'll find the ones that they like, and they'll put them in front of people, and then it goes through a meeting, and then the meeting goes to a second stage of demoing, and the demo, like I've played on those demo sessions. And it's like you go through the demoing, and if that demo goes further, then the demo goes to an artist for them to choose through, and they usually get a list of songs to pick through that they can kind of interact with or choose to use or that kind of thing. But anyways, like as a songwriter, you get skilled at
everything
and finding things that hook, and like you're constantly doing it. So you just get so good at every ounce of it, and you know when it's like a hit, you know when it's not usually. And but you're just so competent because you do hundreds of them. Yeah, hundreds of them in a year.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say any names because I don't know if this was you and your old band or not. But I heard a story about a guy in town who wrote a song for another guy in town, and all they kept was the song title.
We'll talk about who that is after.
Yeah, we'll talk about that after.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, it was about I can't think of any metaphors, so I don't even want to play that game. But anyway, I heard a story where a song was called something, and it was this whole song, and they presented it to somebody, they presented it to the label, and they went, no, trash the song, but we really like the concept of it, so we're going to take the title and we're going to do our own song.
Yeah, and then you're still a writer on it, technically.
Yeah, and you're still technically, see, that was what I got told was that, see, we'll sort it out off camera, don't worry.
Yeah, no, that is absolutely what happens.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's crazy. Like any amount of change that happens within a song that is significant or otherwise is considered a co-write. So if you have a concept for a song and you make a name and you name it Charlie Rose, and it becomes an entirely different song than what you had originally written, but they had purchased the rights to Charlie Rose off of you, therefore You're is
still part of it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, because it wouldn't have happened without you, technically, right?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Girl, let's put some miles on it. Anything you want, just to put a smile on it. You deserve it, baby. You deserve it all. And I'm gonna give it to you.
I want to go back to that chord because that was a really good little. They just snuck that in there.
I was just gonna try and comment on how crazy good these backup vocalists are.
Oh yeah.
Like there is a different level of singing that happens with these guys because it's just like it's perfect. Like it's a different kind of perfect, you know what I mean? Like the way that it interacts, the way that they're sitting within the sound, the tones of their voices, everything is shaped to fit perfectly. And again, that's just utter skill.
And I think they're all just like so close that they can like predict it almost.
Well, or it's planned, or it's just been ironed out.
Well, even like, so I was watching just like the two of them. It was just like snippets of the two of them goofing about from like 2010. And like Bruno would play something, and then like he would stop and look at right at the same time. Phil stopped and looked at him, and it was so funny. And then like he would just like ad-lib something, he would ad-lib something, and then they would burst out laughing, and they'd go off each other. And then same thing, they'd lean away and then look at each other. And it was just like, how the fuck do you guys like? You and I aren't that in sync.
If we played music the same over and over and over again, I mean, we'd be gelling like Magellan. I will just throw it out there: we are super Canadian, and he said about the right way.
Yeah,
just so you know.
Yeah, just
we don't all say a boot.
Yeah, we're not all. Well, I was gonna say we're not all Easterners, but
yeah, you are an Easterner. Yeah. You just let go of that boot.
Well, the thing is, you all got to give me a break on this because dialect changes. So even though it's East, like I don't pronounce ARs and like A anything really very well.
Car.
Yeah, but like no, I stretch it out. It's like it's almost like core to like accentuate it. Whereas like Dave would say Halle Berry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like that's the East that he's from. He would say a boot and on the roof and.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not about that life.
Straight roofing it.
I'm not about that life.
Miles on it. Anything you want, just to put a smile on it. You deserve it, baby. You deserve it all. And I'm gonna give it to you. Gold jewelry shining so bright. Strawberry champagne on ice. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you,
Like,
that's
Yeah.
they're just
okay,
having fun.
okay, this is the great things that happens in a live performance. So it's like these two hit the choreography, and this guy forgot about it, and they're smiling about the fact that he forgot about it.
Well, I bet you like that's their live choreography when they
Yeah.
have the whole band going on.
Yeah,
and so
but they
he's like,
both did
obviously
it.
We're still gonna do
Yeah,
this, right?
I know, and that's the stuff that when you see like pros all smiling at each other, that just means like somebody missed a cue, and they're like laughing about the fact that we all know that we messed this up,
Yeah.
but it isn't really a mess up because nobody cares.
Yeah.
The show's still amazing, but it's
Yeah.
their little thing.
It's
That's
their
so
little
cool.
shtick, right?
That's
Chaos.
so great that they catch that thing. You
I
know
want
what
to
mean?
catch it. I didn't
Oh.
see it. I saw them laughing. I just
Yeah.
thought it was because they were having fun.
It's so bright, strawberry champagne on ice. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's
See?
what I
Yeah.
like.
They kind of, and then he's
Lucky
smiling,
for
and he's
you,
over
that's
here.
what
Oh, he's
I
back
like.
on it.
And now he's back in.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Sex
Yeah.
by the
You
fire.
think they did the camera angle just for that too?
I don't know, man. I think so.
Because
They
like
must.
they cut him out, right?
And he's actually laughing so hard that he's almost missing his mic.
Who, Bruno?
Yeah,
Oh,
watch
that's-
him again. It's like
yeah.
he's almost missing his mic. He's having so much fun.
And I'm gonna give it to you. Gold jewelry shining so bright. Strawberry champagne on ice. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like.
Smiling?
Lucky for
He's
you,
laughing.
that's
You
what
can
I
hear
He's
him laughing.
laughing.
You can hear him laughing.
Fucking
oh
laughing,
my
man.
god,
That's so great.
funny.
Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Sex by the
Oh,
fire.
okay, but he redeems himself.
Yeah.
Okay, one more time.
But like,
One more time.
there's some guys that didn't like when people do shit like that. So like Prince would
Prince would
point
light
at
you up. Yeah.
He'd point at you and throw out a number, and that was how much money you were losing.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
When I worked at Bob Dylan, he was turned around and faced the band the whole time, and he would just give you a death glare if you
Yeah.
fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah, no. So Prince got it from James Brown. So James Brown used to point those things, hit at his band, and that was him catching them messing up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then
Oh.
Prince used to swing around, look at somebody, and throw out a number, and that was what they were losing off of their check.
Wow.
What's his name? John Blackwell, the drummer for Justin Timberlake, talked about Prince was his first gig, and he was on his first show with Prince, first evening, and he was like super nervous, and he performed, and he did okay, but not great. And Prince came up to him after the show, and said, "You know, you did a really good job. Unfortunately, you're not going to be making any money from this evening's gig." Just like he fucked up enough to lose his whole paycheck.
Yeah. In fact, you owe me $50.
Yeah, seriously. But it was just one of those like, man, that's
Wow.
you end up getting real good real
I
fast
was
if you
saying
want
the
to eat.
discipline, though. He needs that otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Crazy. This is fantastic.
Nice. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what
There you
I
go.
like.
Yeah.
Sex by the fire at night. Silk sheets and diamonds, all white. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, baby. Oh, you say you want a good time. Well, here I am, baby. Here I am, baby. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Tell me what's on your mind.
So Kevin, you'll empathize
Wow.
with this, but normally like what happens is like you have like you start your band, right? So it's like maybe I'm a guitar player and I'm gonna have the balls to sing, so I'm gonna be a singer, and I for sure know another guitar player, so that's easy. Then you find someone that'll play bass. In my first band, I was lucky enough that the bass player started the band, so it was like, oh, okay, great. But then it's usually like, hey, drummer, can you sing one note for me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, hey, just this one pitch. Ooh, that's all you got to do all night. But like, man, to have 3-part harmonies that actually walk together, that's got to feel so good.
I mean,
It's got to be so good.
like anytime I've done good harmony, like I used to play with this band that was like the two guys were guitar players and they were both really good vocalists, and then I just stood in on third vocal, like third harmony, and I would usually just do the upper high harmony, and like my whole goal was to make them lose their place.
Nice.
Just by going up real high.
Yeah.
Because like
just
none of
do
the other
the
guys,
same thing, right?
no,
They
the
just
same
burst out
same
laughing.
shit. I was
Yeah.
I was trying to make a mess up literally, because
Yeah.
like any of the other guys that were covering my role, they wouldn't sing as high as I would go.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like that was my favorite band to play with because just sheerly harmonies. I didn't do shit in the band. I played acoustic guitar.
You were just there.
Me played acoustic guitar. It made no sense.
Kevin doesn't play acoustic guitar.
No,
Kevin plays acoustic guitar. It sounds like an electric
yeah,
guitar.
there's no fucking point.
But
But it was one of those like it was a really fun gig simply because those dudes were deadly and I could just step on top and hang out wherever I wanted to.
that's so much fun.
And it was a lot of fun. And it, like yeah.
just like, yeah, I imagine this is just a blast.
Yeah, baby, here I am, baby. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Tell me what's on your mind.
They came back from that like high falsetto down to that. That's what they came back to that really clean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everyone's spazzing, man. These guys are killing it. These guys are killing it. The guitar sounds like shit, but he's killing it.
Yeah, I know.
Sounds like shit, but he's killing it.
Yeah.
Baby, champagne on ice. Lucky for you. Lucky for you. That's what I like. Hey, that's what I like. Sex by the fire at night. Silk sheets and diamonds, all white. Lucky for you. That's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you. That's what I like. That's what I like. Let's go.
Yeah.
Damn, man. Let's go is right. Whew.
Hey, we did that.
I know.
Yeah.
What's up?
Okay, one more.
We're getting there.
One more.
God, that was so good.
All right, one more.
Grenade.
Is this one that you guys used to do?
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that. Someone thought it was Reliant K. Did they have a song called Grenade?
Not that I know of.
Oh, I got a message. It was like, you're working with Reliant K? I was like, no. I'm doing Grenade by Fail. By Bruno Mars.
Covered by.
Okay, here we go.
Yep.
Sirius always does a good job, too.
Okay.
Easy come, easy go. That's just how you live. Oh, take it all, but you.
On the Patreon, I was talking about mic stands, but if y'all want a mic stand that lasts forever, go buy a K&M stand. Yeah, go buy a K&M stand. You can replace, it's like the only stand I've ever found you can replace every little piece. They're German made and they last for fucking ever.
Yeah, it's the best investment you'll make.
Yeah, they're like $140 nowadays per stand, but like, man, they're so worth it.
You'll have them forever.
Yeah, what's he singing into? Is that a Neumann?
That's a Neumann. That's a Neumann KMS 105, I believe.
Nice.
That's too nice of a mic. Like his voice is too powerful for that mic.
Yeah.
He will choke the shit out of that mic with his voice.
Yeah, the mic itself will probably, if it doesn't distort, it'll start to compress
Yeah,
itself.
it's gonna compress the shit out of it.
So
Like
like
Neumann's
a song like this, because he's gonna get into that. Cause darling, I will catch up.
Yeah.
You know, he's gonna go off. So.
Yeah.
That's just how you live. Oh, take it all, but you never give. Should've known you was trouble from the first kiss. Had your eyes wide open. Why were they open? Gave you all I had and
What? Did you hear that harmony just come in? Ooh.
open. Why were they open? Gave you all I had and you tossed it in the trash. Tossed it in the trash, you did. To give me all your love is all I ever ask. Cause what you don't understand is I'd catch a grenade for you. Throw my hands on the blade for you. I jump in front of a track for you. You know I'd do anything for you. Listen, baby, I will go through all this pain. Take a bullet straight through my brain. Yes, I.
Self-taught singer too.
Fuck off.
Yeah, his whole family sang, and so he was like, I was just around it. Did you know he was Hawaii's youngest Elvis impersonator?
Wow.
I'll show you that video after because it
That's
was fucking
crazy.
wild.
Baby, I will go through all this pain. Take a bullet straight through my brain. Yes, I would die for you, baby, but you won't do the same. Black.
Those Avion things used to be really cool. They're like, the concept is still cool. You can just do it easier now. But basically everyone gets their own. It's just like a little console, and you can just mix like whatever you want. So if Bruno's like, I can't hear my guitar, you just turn it up a little bit.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
I never liked the sound of them.
No, they sound weird.
They do sound
You know,
weird.
I don't know.
It's
I
not like they
have
sound
no
bad,
idea what
but
it
they
is.
sound weird.
Yeah.
It's like there's a whole set of frequencies missing.
I think what it does is it takes in signal really well, and then it compresses it, and then it tries to open it back up, and it's like this weird exchange in audio.
Yeah.
Where it's like it sounds right, but it's like this isn't what I'm sending you.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because like you listen back through like speakers or something later, and it's like, well, that wasn't it.
Or by the time you get it sounding good in your headphones, it sounds weird on the speakers.
Yeah. I never
But like, you know,
understood.
they're obviously doing this pre and post like fader, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I've never had luck with them. Like I say, they're cool. The concept's cool. It's just they've perfected the technology around that a lot more since.
And also, I'm realizing I said all that stuff about the microphone compressing, but I forget that he's got him in his cans, and he is physically making it so that doesn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
He is maneuvering himself around that microphone.
He's very smart with the microphone.
Yeah,
And even like with his voice, like, it sounds like he's keeping it very in control. Like, if it was me, I'd have to be belting my ass off to get those notes out.
Well, he's choosing where the breakup happens.
Yep. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean, like it doesn't have to happen, and when he wants it, a little here and there kind of thing to give it that like stank.
Just a little edge to it, right?
Yeah.
It's like that that R&B edge. It's the same as like the it's that same kind of thing. It's like he's just adding that to these longer courses.
Like I mean, I don't want to like. I mean, the parallel is kind of like he's got a similar vocal tone, but Michael Jackson did the same thing.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? He had that same ability to just kind of sing completely pure in kind of whatever range, but when he wanted to and he wanted to throw a little bit of dirt on it, he would, and he does a very similar thing. Yeah.
Steve Perry, the guy from Journey, he is apparently one of the only people that can sing like 4 or 5 octaves in every syllable or every consonant or whatever.
Yeah, he's one of the only men that can.
Yeah, that's it.
Black and blue, be me till I'm numb. Tell the devil I said, hey, when you get back to where you're from.
Pop muted bass thing's really smart right now too to make sure that everyone's staying in time, right? Yeah, it's just like professional musicians, man. Oh, they even got set lists on the floor. Oh, he's playing what is that? A JD? What are those called?
JDI?
JDI, yeah. Those blue ones, they sound so nice.
Was that a blue one?
Yeah, it's a little blue one.
Oh yeah, it's J48. You were right.
Yeah,
yep.
J48.
That's you had that one though.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I had both. I had the AV one and the multi-input one. They're fucking expensive. I had to, like, I'm talking like I owned expensive stuff. I had to sell them too. So.
Mad woman, bad woman, you get back to where you're from. Mad woman, bad woman, that's just what you are. Yeah, you're smiling in my face and ripped the brakes out my car. Gave you all I had and you tossed it in the trash. Tossed it in the trash, yes you did. To give me all your love is all I ever ask. Cause what you don't understand is I'd catch a grenade for you.
So I have no idea where that died. So I guess we'll just back it up a bit. Okay. I'm not gonna complain because I'm enjoying the shit out of this.
Yeah, I'm just gonna complain about my back. Has nothing to do with this.
Yeah. Okay, you ready?
Yep. Just let me.
I believe. If anyone knows any back stretches out there, down below.
What? But lower back stretches down below. Yeah, my dog does not like podcasting or whatever this is.
The bullet straight through my brain. Yes, I would die for you, baby, but you won't do the same. If my body was on fire, oh, you watch me burn down.
Question: do you think that is a spur of the moment choice?
To do that note there?
Because that's not the line, right?
No. So I think that like he's probably got like he probably does that. I'll call it an inflection. He probably runs up that scale often, but he probably does it differently depending on the setting. Because like, you know, if his headphones are sounding really good in this situation, then he has no problem doing all that. But like if it's a little bit too quiet, or if it's like if his vocals a little bit too quiet,
play it safe.
He might have to change how he does it just because he might not be sitting in the same kind of comfort zone.
Like I'm trying to think of what he does as like what I used to do, like guitar wise. So it's like if I was feeling good, I'd mess around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm just
sure
wondering how much of that is just like letting it fly when he feels like letting it fly.
Well, look at Phil, like looking at him with a smile on his face, like you know what I mean? Like I'm sure he's just like, man, like this kid's crazy. I'm sure that's what he's thinking. Because it's true, man. Like Bruno's a fool.
On fire, oh, you watch me burn down in flames. Said you love me, you're a liar, cause you never, ever, ever did, baby.
So good. Yeah, exactly that.
So great.
Exactly that.
But darling, I'd still catch a grenade for you. Throw my hands on a blade for you. I'd jump in front of a train for you. You know I'd do anything for you. Listen, baby, I will go through all this pain, yeah. Take a bullet straight through my brain. Yes, I would die for you, baby. gonna do the same.
Good for them all, man. What a jam. So, okay, what I was going to say before the camera died, I don't know if they caught it or not, but I want to finish my point. So, it makes me really happy to see, like, Phil, well, all these guys, like, wearing, like, bling and stuff like that. Because, like, it's just, I don't know. It makes me happy to see that people are still so genuine and authentic and have made it and done well. And he, like, jokes about it. Like, he was singing and ad-libbing in this interview I watched. You have to go watch it. I didn't want to be that guy talking about my Patreon only, but you have to go watch it on Patreon. I'm not putting it on YouTube. But he's singing and he's just ad-libbing, and he's like, if you play the game, you make enough money, you can buy a rollie. It's like, yeah, man. Like, good for you. I'm glad he's the one with the rollie.
I'm also wondering, like, because if I was Bruno, at the end of a big tour or something like that, I'd be buying my band rollies.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
He left Anderson .Paak like $100,000 on his pillow.
Yeah, like that's when you have that kind of wealth, man, I would be doing a lot with it.
Oh man, yeah, I need some wealthy friends.
No,
one day
I want to be the wealthy friend so I can be doing things for my friends. You know what I mean? That's fun.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's like fair. A great way of living life.
Yep, fuck yeah. But NBA Gladiator, thanks for the request. Thanks for your patience on this too. I've been
these are great.
Yeah, I know.
Really
I can't
great.
get enough. I'm gonna turn into just playing Bruno Mars on my channel here, and I'm gonna have to find a new artist. But like, yeah, I can't get enough.
Yeah, it's dope.
I'm good. I'm happy with it. So anyway, thanks for the request. Thanks for watching this whole thing.
We'll marathon.
See. Yeah, this marathon session here, but we'll see y'all again soon. Let's go fucking eat.